Hey there, and welcome to another fun episode of Master English Podcast. I'm Emma, and today we're going to have an exciting time learning how to start conversations in English and sound natural. Whether you're a beginner or someone who's been learning English for a while, this episode is perfect for you.
That's right, I'm Leo, and today's episode is going to be all about speaking English naturally. We'll give you tips on how to make a great first impression, how to keep a conversation going, and most importantly, how to sound like a native speaker. So whether you're chatting with a friend, talking to a colleague, or just meeting someone new, you'll be ready to impress.
We're going to make it fun, practical, and easy to follow, so by the end of this episode, you'll have tons of new phrases and skills to try out. Ready to start speaking like a pro? Let's dive in.
Part 1. Fun phrases to start any conversation.
All right, let's get started with some fun phrases you can use to kick off a conversation. Whether you're meeting someone new or just starting a chat with a friend, these phrases will help you make a great first impression.
The most important thing is to sound friendly and relaxed. For example, let's say you want to start a conversation with a new person. You could say something like, "Hey, how's it going? What's up? How have you been? What's new with you?"
These phrases are casual and easy to use. "How's it going?" is a great one because it's very friendly, and people usually respond with a simple answer like "good" or "not much."
Now, if you want to sound a bit more curious and get the conversation going deeper, you can ask, "What have you been up to lately? How's everything going with your job, school? Did you do anything fun this weekend?"
These questions show that you're interested in the other person, which always helps in any conversation. If you're talking to a colleague or someone at work, you can make it more professional by saying, "How's your project going? What's been the highlight of your week so far?"
And if you're in a more formal setting, like an interview or a business meeting, you can start with questions like, "It's great to meet you. How did you get started in your career? I've heard so much about your company. What's the latest project you're working on?"
Additional fun conversation starters.
And here's the fun part. Once you've asked your opening question, you can follow up with more questions to keep the conversation flowing. For example, after asking, "What's new with you?" you can say, "Tell me more about that. That sounds interesting. How did that happen? How do you feel about it?"
This helps to build a deeper connection and keeps the conversation moving smoothly. Remember, it's not just about what you say, but how you say it. Keeping a positive tone is key. Here's another example. "I saw you've been traveling a lot recently. How's that been?" "Wow, you've been working out a lot. What's your routine?"
And if you're talking about someone's hobby or something they enjoy, you can ask questions like, "That sounds fun. How long have you been doing that? I'd love to try that too. What advice do you have for a beginner?"
Part 2. Using fillers to sound more natural.
Now that we've covered some great phrases to start your conversations, let's talk about how to sound more natural when you're speaking. A great way to do that is by using filler words. These are words you can use while you think about what to say next.
Filler words are totally normal, and native speakers use them all the time. For example, you know, like, well.
You can use these to buy some time when you're thinking of what to say next. For example, I think we should start with the basics. "You know, I've been thinking about what you said earlier." Well, it depends on how you define success.
It's totally fine to use fillers, but remember, don't overdo it. You want to sound natural, not like you're stalling. Just use them to keep the conversation going.
Another trick to sound more natural is to use contractions. Native speakers use them all the time, and it makes your speech sound more relaxed. Instead of saying, "I am going to the store," you can say, "I'm going to the store." Instead of, "Do not worry," you can say, "Don't worry."
Part 3. Role-play scenarios.
All right, now let's have some fun with role-playing. We're going to practice what we've just learned. I'll be the one asking the questions, and Emma will answer as naturally as possible.
This is going to be great. Let's get started.
Hey, Emma, what have you been up to lately?
Oh, hey, Leo. Well, I've been working a lot on improving my cooking skills. I've been trying new recipes, and it's been a lot of fun. Last weekend, I made lasagna for the first time, and it turned out great.
Wow, that sounds awesome. How long did it take to make?
It took about 2 hours, but honestly, it was worth it. I even invited a few friends over to try it, and they loved it. I think I'm going to make it again next weekend.
That's amazing. I'm really impressed. Do you think you'll try any other Italian dishes soon?
Definitely. I'm thinking of trying to make homemade pizza next. I've heard it's not too hard, and it sounds like a fun weekend project.
And that's a great example of how to keep a conversation flowing. It's all about asking follow-up questions and showing genuine interest.
Part 4. Asking for opinions and giving your own.
Let's talk quickly about asking for someone's opinion and giving your own. This is a great way to make conversations even more interesting.
If you want to ask someone's opinion, you can say, "What do you think about?" "How do you feel about?" "What's your opinion on?"
And if you want to give your opinion, use phrases like, I think that, personally I feel, in my opinion.
For example, "What do you think about learning English online?"
And when giving your opinion, remember to be respectful. You can always say, I see your point, but I understand where you're coming from, but I think.
Part 5. Practice exercise.
Let's do a quick practice. We're going to give you a few questions, and we want you to answer them out loud using the tips and phrases we've covered today. What's something you've always wanted to learn or try? How do you feel about working from home? What do you think is the best way to improve your English skills?
Take your time to think about your answers and remember, speak naturally. You've got this.
And that's a wrap for today's episode. We hope you had as much fun listening as we did recording. Now you've got some amazing tools to help you start conversations and speak more naturally in English.
We can't wait to hear how you're using these phrases in your daily life. Keep practicing and remember, the more you speak, the more confident you'll become. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe to Master English Podcast, leave us a review, and share it with your friends. We'll see you next time for more tips and tricks to improve your English.
Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you in the next episode. Happy learning, everyone!
Now listen to a fun conversation. Hey, Jack. Have you ever felt awkward starting a conversation in English?
Oh, absolutely, especially when I wasn't sure what to say after, "Hi."
Same here. But once I learned a few fun ways to start, it got way easier.
Yeah, like instead of just "hello," I'll say, "Hey, cool jacket. Is it new?"
Nice. Compliments are a great way to break the ice. I love using something like, hey, I've seen you around. Do you come here often?
Ooh, that one feels kind of flirty too.
Haha, depends how you say it. But seriously, questions about the place or situation work so well. Helpful.
True. One of my favorites is, "Hey, this place is so busy today, huh?"
Yes, shared experiences bring people together. It makes you sound natural and approachable.
Exactly. And here's a secret. Speak like you're already friends. It changes the whole vibe.
Totally agree. And if you smile while talking, your voice sounds more friendly, even over the phone.
Okay, Emma, let's try something fun. Imagine we're in line for coffee. I'll go first.
Go for it.
Hey, this line's wild, huh? What's your go-to drink here?
Oh, definitely a caramel latte. I'm addicted. What about you?
Just plain black coffee, strong and simple, like me.
Haha, see? That's how you make it fun and natural.
Yep. So listeners, try one new way to start a conversation this week. Even a small, "Hey, how's it going?" can open a door.
Be bold, be curious, and don't stress about sounding perfect.
Exactly. Speak English like a pro by having fun with it.
Catch you in the next episode.